I built a $28,000 Etsy shop without using Instagram or TikTok, and today I'll show you why you don't need social media either and what actually drives sales. I'm Lucretia, and I've helped hundreds of busy moms and beginners start an Etsy shop that gets sales without social media burnout. Because let's be real, posting reels, chasing likes, and trying to grow an audience on 3 separate platforms is exhausting. And I'm speaking from experience as a homeschooling stay-at-home mom who has tried to make money on multiple platforms before I decided on Etsy. And the worst part is, all of that hard work doesn't always translate into sales. That's exactly why I created the Etsy Starter Guide. It gives you the simple plan that I use to start an Etsy shop that doesn't rely on social media for sales, and you can grab it for free using the link in the description. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where your traffic and sales really come from on Etsy. And spoiler alert, it has nothing to do with the latest Instagram or TikTok trend. Most beginners think they have to be on Instagram or TikTok to get sales, but social media is a scrolling platform, not a shopping platform. People open Instagram to be entertained, not to buy. But Etsy is the opposite. Buyers come to Etsy already looking for something specific, and they're ready to spend money. That's why social media isn't the engine that drives sales on Etsy, and believing it is can hold your shop back. Instead of spending hours making reels, I focused on creating in-demand products and making sure buyers could actually find them. Etsy already has millions of buyers searching every single day. Your job is to show up in front of them with the right keywords and a product they actually want. And I know this works because inside my mentorship program, the Sales Sprint, I've seen busy moms and complete beginners make their first sale without using social media at all. Some of them don't even have an Instagram account. I tried for years to grow on Instagram, TikTok, and a blog. I poured hours into making content that barely reached anyone, and it was exhausting. Etsy felt different because for the first time, people came looking for me. And that shift is what finally helped me start making daily sales. The common thread is we put our time and energy into things that make money, like creating strong listings, using the right keywords, and letting Etsy do what it's built to do, bring buyers to your shop. So where do those sales actually come from? The majority of Etsy sales come from Etsy search. Here's what that means. When a buyer needs something like a birthday invitation template, a baby shower game bundle, or a wedding place card, they go to Etsy and type those exact words into the search bar. Etsy's job is to show them listings that match what they typed in. It's like Google, but for products. If you sell a baby shower game bundle and your title, description, and tags say baby shower game bundle, Etsy knows your listing is relevant and shows it to those people. That's how sales happen. You don't need to convince them like on social media because they're already looking with the intention to buy. And the more relevant your listing is to their search, the higher the chance Etsy will push it to the top, which means more people will see it and more people will buy it. Then there's Etsy's own built-in traffic boosters. These are the different ways Etsy puts your products back in front of buyers without you needing social media. First are related listings. When someone is browsing another product, Etsy will suggest similar items right underneath. If your listing shows up there, you instantly get in front of a buyer who's already interested in that product type. This matters because it's free exposure. You don't need ads and you don't need followers. Etsy is giving you another chance to make a sale. Next is the bestseller badge. This is the little tag that Etsy gives to listings that are selling well. It matters because buyers trust Etsy's recommendations. When they see bestseller, they feel more confident clicking and purchasing. That tag can dramatically increase your conversion rate, meaning more of the people who view your listing will actually buy it. Then there's personalized recommendations. Etsy is constantly learning what buyers are searching for, saving, and clicking on. The next time that buyer logs in, or even checks their email, Etsy shows them products like yours. Buyers rarely purchase the first time they see your product. Showing up again and again keeps you top of mind, and it increases the chances of them coming back to make a purchase. After that are favorited item offers. When someone hearts your listing but doesn't buy, Etsy can send them a reminder email and sometimes even a coupon code. This can turn window shoppers into real buyers. They've already shown interest, and Etsy is just helping close the loop for you. And finally, abandoned cart offers. If a buyer adds your product to their cart but doesn't check out, Etsy follows up with an email that says, "Hey, you left this behind." This is important because it nudges people who were this close to buying. Many of them just needed the reminder to finish the checkout process, which means more cha-chings for you. It's like having a personal sales assistant working for you 24/7, suggesting your products, showing buyers what's popular, reminding them of what they saved, and even nudging them to complete their checkout. Etsy is doing all of that behind the scenes to help you make more sales without you lifting a finger. And while some sellers use external traffic like Pinterest or blogs, you don't need that to start making sales. But if all of that still feels overwhelming, that's exactly why I created my mentorship program, the Sales Sprint. It's where I walk you step by step through setting up your shop, creating products, and getting consistent sales without wasting hours on things that don't matter. Because on social media, people browse casually. On Etsy, buyers are searching with intent. They already know what they're looking for. They just need to find the right product at the right price. I learned this the hard way. Back when I was posting daily on Instagram, I was begging people to pay attention to me. But on Etsy, it felt completely different. Suddenly, buyers were finding me. They typed in what they wanted, and if my product matched, I could make a sale. And I see this with my students too. Many of them come in with 0 followers and still make their very first sale. That's the power of search intent. You don't need thousands of followers. You just need to show up in front of the right buyers who are ready to purchase. The problem with focusing on social media is that it eats up your time without giving you predictable results. You can post every single day, but likes and views don't equal sales. I used to spend hours filming and editing only to end up with a handful of likes and no sales. And I know I'm not alone. So many of the moms I mentored tell me they felt like they're working nonstop but not making any money. It's easy to fall into the trap of feeling like you're working on your business when really you're just feeding an algorithm. That leads to burnout, frustration, and still no sales. Meanwhile, Etsy is a platform designed for buyers. And when you put your energy there, your work pays you back. So what you should focus on instead are high impact actions that make buyers click and purchase. First are keywords, which are simply the words buyers type into the Etsy search bar, like wedding invitation template or Christmas game bundle. If those words are in your title, tags, and description, Etsy knows your product matches and will show it to more people. Keywords are important because without them, your listing is basically invisible. With the right keywords, you're putting your products directly in front of people who are ready to purchase. The common mistake here is keyword stuffing, which is jamming a bunch of random words into your title. That actually confuses the Etsy algorithm and can make it harder for your products to get found. You want to write buyer-friendly titles that avoid repetitive words or descriptive words like beautiful. This clearer approach helps Etsy put your products in front of the right people. Next, your thumbnail. This is the very first image buyers see when scrolling through Etsy search results. It has to stop the scroll. A clear thumbnail with bold text, readable fonts, and a clean design make your product stand out from the competition. Thumbnails are important because if no one clicks, no one buys. This image is your chance to grab attention and get shoppers into your listing. The common mistake here is cluttered thumbnails with too much text, too many colors, too many fonts, or too many details that make the image completely overwhelming and hard to read, especially on a mobile device, which is where most Etsy shoppers are looking. Then your pricing. Pricing your product too high makes buyers skip it, but pricing it too low can make them think it's poor quality. That's why fair but competitive pricing is important. The right pricing makes a buyer feel confident that they're getting a good value. The common mistake here is underpricing to be cheaper than everyone else. That can backfire because instead of seeing a deal, they see a product that is suspiciously low quality. So how does all of this work together? Keywords are like the sign outside of your store telling people what you sell. Your thumbnail is the display that makes them stop and look closer. And your pricing is the tag that convinces them to come in and buy. Get all three right and avoid these beginner mistakes, and you're setting yourself up for daily sales. And if you want this step-by-step guide that shows you exactly how I was able to make my first $1,000 selling digital products on Etsy without social media, head to the description and grab my free Etsy starter guide. Okay, so just to be clear, you don't have to be good at social media to be successful on Etsy. Every hour you don't spend on social media is an hour you can spend making products that people actually want to buy and can make you money every single day on Etsy. And one $5 product that sells daily beats 50 Instagram likes that don't turn into any money. Small wins stacked together is what creates momentum. But knowing you don't need social media is only half the battle. The hardest part is getting that very first sale, and if it hasn't happened yet, it can feel frustrating and even a little discouraging. That's why in this next video, I'll show you exactly how to get your very first sale on Etsy without posting on Instagram, TikTok, or anywhere else.